You are now listening to the Beats, Brews, and Life podcast.
Beats, Brews, and Life.
Peace, everyone. Welcome to the Beats, Brews, and Life show. I am Maurice Daniel. I have my brother and beer Bernard with us.
What's good? We are back.
We are back. One more again. I feel strange saying that because I'm not Southern at all. Like it felt forced. It felt a little bit forced. Today we have the homie DJ Lachii. What's going on, bro?
What's happening, people? What's up?
Did I pronounce that right?
Lachii.
Yep. Okay.
DJ Lachii.
Lachii.
Yep.
All right, I want to not.
You
want to do the right thing.
Yeah. You know you good. It's a name.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday to you all, man.
How's it?
Up?
Oh, my bad.
No. I was just like, what's up, everybody? What's up, mom?
Hell yeah. What's up, Mom Dukes? I don't even know. Yeah. I don't know Lachii's mom.
How you doing?
Yeah, I gotta shout out my mom.
Hell yeah.
Big deal.
All right, so you're familiar with the show. You know what we do. You know how we kick things off. We typically have a beer to start things off. Are you a craft beer drinker?
A little bit. I'm new to it.
Okay.
I'm new to it. Yeah.
So we want to give you the option to pick and choose what it is that you would like to drink. And we can kind of explain what is in front of you so that you can make a decision that feels good to start things off. These three are stouts. This is an IPA. That's a sour. That is another stout. And that big boy over there, that's a brown ale brewed with coffee and some other things. But it's a lighter brown ale. It's not the darkest of brown ales. How do you feel? What would you like to go with, sir?
Ooh, choices. All right, so I know we were talking earlier. I don't necessarily like sours.
Okay.
But I'm open to it. I want to try something new. You
Okay.
know, and hopefully my mind gets changed after this. So.
Bernard, would you like to crack open that sour and tell the people what it is that we would be? Yes.
Oh, okay. This should be a good one too.
I think it's a good sour for this to start with.
We got the Angry Chair and Westbrook collaboration. Zeus Juice. So it's a 4%. Trying to figure. Four. Good goddamn. All right, it's a 4% tangerine, pineapple, cherry, coconut, and marshmallow sour.
That's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on.
They put every piece of fruit they could.
Everything and marshmallows and coconut
Right,
to
and
top it
lactose in it. So it's gonna be like a smoothie style sour beer.
I'm into the smoothie style.
Westbrook has always been a solid brewery up in North Carolina.
Westbrook is solid as hell.
Yeah, I think
A1.
they're right outside of Charleston. And Angry Chair, they make some of the better stouts in the Tampa area.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So
I think this is gonna be a good time. At least I hope so. We're gonna find out.
let's find out.
You know, I won't lie to you, Lachii. The first time that I ever had a sour in my life, I was like, yo, who the hell did this and why? This is evil, right?
Right.
I felt like it was evil the first time that I had it.
I appreciate that.
And then one day, you know, I had a sour and it all clicked. I was like, wow, this is actually really good. But it didn't click at first. It was definitely, you know, it took some time. Let me see that can. Pass that thing on down.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
So it's an art to this, man. So you gotta explain to me. I see you smacking it down. Like,
Well,
what's that gonna do?
I'm trying to get the bubbles off the side of the glass because, especially with craft beer, that's something you don't want
Okay.
at all.
Why
Okay.
is that?
'Cause it could be like soap residue from like after they cleaned the glass is still on there. You know, stuff like that.
Okay.
Salud, gentlemen. Cheers.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Big facts.
So this is definitely not a smoothie style sour.
That there's some sweetness. There's like some coconut. I can taste kind of like that coconut marshmallow thing going on. I'm not mad at
I
it.
get all cherry.
You get all cherry?
Yeah, all cherry.
I'm not mad at it. I don't want more than one. You know what I'm saying? Like I just a little bit. Yeah, a little bit is good.
It's cool.
How you feel?
It's cool.
It's
I was about
cool.
to ask,
Like,
what you-
it's cool. I'm looking at it. I'm like, yeah, this work. I definitely taste the cherry.
I'm getting that coconut marshmallow heavy. I'm definitely getting the cherry, but I'm getting the coconut marshmallow heavy. I'm tasting that in the background.
That's one thing I like about.
Yeah, I'm trying to
mad
process these flavors. Cause I'm like, I can't taste the Coke. Normally I can taste Coke because Monday night they make a beer. I think it's a stout.
Yeah.
And it has like coconut and chocolate.
Right.
You know which one I'm referring to? I think.
Man, they make so
Talking
many
about
styles at this
maybe.
point.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Tears of My Enemies.
Yeah, it could be
or-
Tears of My Enemies.
Yeah.
It could be
And
it's a lot.
Yeah, I could always pinpoint like
Yeah.
the coconut in it, but
So one thing I like about craft beer too is like everybody gets different, even in food in general, everybody tastes different things and can pull different flavors out, which is tight.
Bernard over here has the most refined palate I've ever seen. Cheers to Bernard's palate, everybody.
facts, big facts.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, cause you guys, y'all know what's going on, but it's okay. I actually I'm not mad at that.
Nice.
At all.
We'll see what it's hitting for when we get to this next pour.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm not mad at that at all. So
But before we get to this next pour, what we're going to do now is we're going to get into a 20-minute beat set from homies who have either sent music into the show, people who we have met in our travels, and just homies that we know in general. And by the way, if you are listening and or watching and you want to send your music into the Beats, Brews, and Life show to be played, you can do so by sending your beats to beatsbrewsandlife@gmail.com, all one word. Please include your name, give me some information on your socials, like your IG handle, label, name your beat, whatever. No links unless it's a downloadable link. But yeah, we'd love to play your music on the show. So keep it locked. We're going to get into this 20-minute beat set. And then when we come back, we're going to talk to Lachii about music and just about life in general.
let's get it.
All right, peace. Peace, everyone. Welcome back to the Beats, Brews, and Life show. I am still kicking it with my brother and beer, Bernard.
Yo.
We are still kicking it with Lachii.
Yo.
Hell yeah. We were just talking about our first time having craft beer.
Yeah.
Do you remember, like, what was your first time?
So for me, I was just telling the bros, like my brother Nick, man, shout out to Nick Wells. Back in college, he introduced me to some craft beers. And I know one of them is Reformation. He used to work at that brewery, and his pastor is actually over that brewery. So
I'm not mad at that.
yeah, so like at the wedding, you
Right.
know, they had all
All-
different type of craft beers, crazy like, and you know, they brought it all out. And the pastor that actually did the wedding is
Right.
over the brewery. So,
Hell
That's
yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
They just opened a new location not too long ago too.
Yeah.
They have
On
like
the
3
website.
locations now,
Yeah,
right?
like 3 of them.
wow, that's big.
So I know they were in Woodstock, which is way out the
Yeah.
way.
Facts.
Like
Yeah.
I can't. That's
Yeah.
way out of the way.
Right.
Yes.
Way out the way.
Big facts. Yeah. Yes.
All right, so I think that it's only right that we crack open another one.
Okay.
Before we get into this conversation about music and about you and about
Yeah,
how you
yeah.
how you do what you do,
Yeah.
Bernard, would you like to choose, good sir?
Ooh.
We're leaving this up to you. You're the guy.
Ooh. Let's see here. I'm gonna go stout for sure.
Hell
I
yeah.
think.
Bernard always comes through with the fire ass stouts. By the way,
Let's see here. Guess we go with it. This is actually one of my favorite beers.
Okay.
It's been produced in a while, but you can't get this one here, so let's go with this one because you can only.
got the handy beer opener for you right here, sir.
sir.
Sir. Okay.
So what we have here is, okay, let's see something here because they stuff like to kind of explode a little sometimes.
Ah.
Get back.
He had to think about that for a second. He was
Yeah,
like,
you
wait
see
a
it?
minute
Here we
now.
go.
Oh, there we go.
Here we go.
There we go. Oh.
Uh oh. Catch it.
You stay coming through with the arcane, man, on a regular basis, yo.
Man. So arcane, man, like it could be residual sugars or like so the yeast and stuff is still reacted to the sugars and it'll build up a little more pressure and stuff like that. So it's actually gaining more alcohol like
Really?
when it's doing that. But if you don't be
man.
careful, like if you don't drink them enough time, if you don't keep them cool and stuff like that, your bottles can explode on shelves.
That's
so you need
that's
to,
not it.
and
Yeah.
like so you definitely gotta, if you're storing beer in your Asian beer, you gotta make sure you're storing properly because like those things can happen.
You
I've seen
recommend like a beer fridge or
that. Yeah,
something
so
like
I have
that?
a beer cooler at the house. Like a lot of people they just get their old refrigerators and stick them in the garage and just use that for their cellars. But I have an actual like temperature controlled like wine.
Like a wine fridge,
fridge,
say, yeah.
But I keep my beer in it.
Wow.
My guy.
And I
smart.
Giving us
keep
the good game.
temperature at like 45 degrees.
Yeah, man. Nah, I appreciate that free game, man.
Absolutely.
So, and two, I'm trying to watch the way you guys pour it too, because I know it's an art in that as well.
So you just want to hit the side of the glass,
Yeah.
just so it's not like, because you know if you pour it too hard directly down into the middle,
Yeah.
it'll foam up and like kind of bubble over, and you're gonna have more foam than you have beer, which
Ah.
is not what we want.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, man,
I
this
got
looks
you.
beautiful.
I'm learning, man. I'm
You know, this is
learning.
Yeah, can you go ahead and let the people know.
So okay, Arcane Desert Eagle Imperial Sweet Stout with cocoa nibs, coffee, and coconut. We had a Desert Eagle before
Yeah.
out of a crowler, but it was not this
Yeah,
flavor.
it wasn't that one.
Yeah.
It was I forgot which one we did.
Not sure which one we did.
Oh yeah, this smells good.
I mean, look at the art, like look at the artwork.
Yeah.
It's
Oh no,
beautiful.
that's crazy. I was peeping. I was like, oh yeah, this.
Yeah.
He would put the one with the Desert Eagle on there.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, this is nice.
Oh, I'm about this. It's super smooth
this
too.
is
It's not even like
crazy.
Shout out to Arcane, man.
what is the ABV on this
Yeah.
thing?
When we go down to
This is-
Tampa, I go down to Tampa every year.
I don't see the
Hold up with
ABV,
this
but it
one.
doesn't matter to me. This is really good. This is super smooth. It's not even like, it's not like the heavy. It's like it says
Right.
sweet stout, and like sometimes you get like those thick, syrupy, super extra
Right.
sugar. Like this is like it's balanced. It's
Right.
well balanced.
Yeah, nah,
Right.
this is really good.
B, what would you do with something like this? Would you pair this with
Yeah, you
anything?
can pair this with a lot of things. Certain meats, it's definitely sweet. So me personally, I would try to counteract the sweetness a little bit
Yeah.
with this. Do something a little more gamey to kind of help with the sweetness, to take the sweetness away, so you can get a lot of. You cut the sweetness, and then you really get to taste all the different adjuncts that they put in there. So I'd go with something a little gamey, a mild cigar-y type with this.
And for the people
Right.
listening, adjuncts just means like the things that they add to the beer that are like not necessarily required to make beer. So talking like chocolate and coconut and like those yeah.
Marshmallows. Like
those
this
are
one
what you
has
would consider to be
strawberries in it.
adjuncts.
So.
Oh wow, that stout does
This one, yeah,
strawberries.
strawberries.
That's crazy.
Yes.
That's dope, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm learning, man. I like, hey,
Hell yeah.
look, I like that a lot.
Nice.
That's
When
what's
you go
up.
to Tampa, call me.
I got you. I got you.
Facts.
All
I'm
right.
like, yo, this is, yeah.
So enough
real.
about beer.
Yeah,
Let's talk about music.
let's get into it.
Hell yeah, bro. Where you from? For the people who don't know.
I am from Carrollton, Georgia. Shout out
Carrollton,
to
Georgia.
Yes, shout out to Carrollton.
Hell
Georgia.
yes. What do you feel like? Yo,
Party
Carrollton,
out there
Georgia.
all the time.
I don't even
Oh,
know. I
so
don't know
you-
anything
you
about
familiar?
Carrollton. I'm not familiar. I'm
Wow.
not hip.
So the University of West Georgia is there,
Okay.
and it's a small country town. Very, very, very small, very family oriented. Everybody know you.
Hell yeah.
So when you out there moving, everybody, that's such and such. It's like,
Right.
Can't go nowhere.
I'm not mad
without
at it.
something. But the beautiful thing about it is when you trying to chill and relax,
Yeah.
it's that.
Yeah.
It's country. We got the little West Georgia, we got the University of West, and it's party school, but it's just like a country town. Like, we got a couple of restaurants.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
I
Like,
grew up in a town similar.
Yeah.
So everybody knew your business.
Yeah. Yeah.
Couldn't get away with anything in the
Yeah.
neighborhood because
Absolutely
boy, I'm
not.
telling your mama.
That. Yep.
Yeah,
that's
that
it.
part.
That's
Like,
it.
bro, like
That's it.
driving to Carrollton, especially because when I moved from South Cobb my sophomore year, I moved to Douglasville, went to Chapel Hill.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Driving to Carrollton, there's no street lights. It's just darkness
Yeah?
and trees.
Oh man, that sounds like
It's
a good
dark.
time.
Yeah. Like for real.
Just darkness, but we used
Word.
to party out there.
Yeah. It's you probably been to 31 or the Dolphin out there. It's only a handful, either on Maple Street. It's only a handful of spots you could go to.
So let me ask you this: what does Carrollton mean to like your creativity, to your art? Did you discover it there? Or was it like when you went to college? Like what? How did it happen? Did it happen in Carrollton?
It started in there. The
Okay.
seeds was planted there because I grew up in the church and I played saxophone.
Nice.
I played saxophone in the band, and so my love in music, my love for music, comes from that.
Okay.
Comes from the church, comes from everywhere. Everything around me that was going on at that time, I feel that spark, and I'm like, okay, this is where that's finally
Right.
some stuff coming full circle. So yeah, man, Carrollton, for me, man, it influences a lot of what I do.
What do you feel like as somebody from the South, as somebody from Carrollton, Georgia? Like, what do you feel like some of your first like big hip hop moments, or like your first like when you first looked at this whole entire like culture and like what we have going on? Like, what was the moment that you was like, I want to do that? Who were the people? Like, what influence?
Man, I cannot lie. So my mom's from Macon, and we were riding, going up to Macon to see the fam, and I'll never forget Pharrell Williams' Frontin' came on,
Oh my God,
That's my
That's
joint.
a-
Yeah.
that's a-
and I was like I heard the. Now see, my dad plays guitar. He plays
Nice.
piano and stuff too. So music just all in my family, but
Right.
so that lick, it just was like, damn,
Yeah.
what is this? And I'm, younger cat, so I'm just like, okay, shoot. It kind of made, and I was like, whatever he's doing,
Right.
I want to do that. But
Right.
what's crazy is I heard the record on the way down there. My cousins and family, we was all in the living room. And back in the day, we used to have BET and
Right.
Yeah.
when they actually used to play music
Wait,
videos.
music
All the
videos.
time.
And not
Yeah.
Tyler Perry movies all day. Shouts to Tyler Perry. I'm not knocking.
Yeah.
I love the hustle, but we get tired of that. Yeah. So some music videos came on, and then I saw the music video, and I saw Pharrell, and I'm like, yo, I want to do that.
Right.
Yo,
That's one moment that I definitely can remember. I
Yeah.
want to do that, but I've had several where it's like, it's time in church still to this day where I'm like, I hear the musicians do something crazy, and I'm like,
yeah.
yo, like, again, and it's Carrollton's so small. It's like on Saturday night sometimes we would be in the church jamming.
I'm not even mad.
Like
at that.
musicians
That's
playing. I had my sax, people vibing. Like,
So,
that's crazy.
Is
you know?
it you like? Do you feel like gospel has to be a pretty big influence on you?
Yeah,
Right?
huge.
Yo, gospel
influence.
music is like
Yeah.
gospel music is extremely underrated by a lot
It
of
is.
people. I
It
feel
is.
like,
It
right?
is.
But there's a soul that like growing up black and in the church, right?
Right.
There's a thing that you feel that
Yeah.
you don't get everywhere
Yeah,
else, right?
big facts.
You get it there. It's
Big
like this
facts.
beautiful thing that like like we have.
Big facts.
That's like goosebumps talking about.
Yeah,
it.
same.
Like goosebumps
Same.
talking
Yeah,
about it, right?
yeah.
It does something to you.
yeah, man.
That's
So
beautiful, yo.
yeah, nah, that's a lot of that happened. But that for real, I'll never forget, man. Riding and hearing that, I'm like, yo, I gotta figure this out.
How do you
Like,
feel
dude,
about?
it was
Oh, no.
fire.
Oh, my bad.
Like, oh no, you
Yeah.
good. I was just
Yeah.
saying like the song.
There's no fronting on front.
Oh, man.
With nobody, there will be
Still
no
play it.
Pharrell slander at this table.
Oh
We're
yeah,
not gonna
no,
do that.
yeah, we cannot
We're not
do that.
gonna
do
Yeah, yeah. So
How do you feel about sampling gospel music? Because I like sometimes I struggle with the idea. Like I
Yeah.
want to sometimes, but
Yeah.
sometimes I feel like maybe I don't want to do it for a purpose that isn't. So let me clarify. I'm not the most religious person
I got
at
you,
this
yeah.
point in my life, right?
I got you,
But I
yeah.
grew up in the church, and there's a reverence for it, right? So
Facts,
there's this
facts,
part of me
facts.
that doesn't want to do anything shady. How do you feel about sampling gospel? Is that okay? Is that
yeah,
a no-fly zone?
It's definitely okay. It's all off of intentions and emotion. It's about your heart. You know what I mean? If you got good intentions with what you're doing, I feel like it's cool.
Yeah.
Cause you know that sample maybe, said something to you that was like, yo, chop me right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
You
don't know.
what I mean?
I love
Yeah,
I
so-
love gospel samples. I think that it's
Yeah.
so fire, especially because the choir and
Man.
like what
Right,
happens
the choir
with
and
those
there's a lot of
choirs.
horns and gospel
Yeah,
music
sure.
too. Like,
Man, and it's
yeah.
so, and especially the older, and I'm more so referring to like the older, like Mississippi Mass Choir type stuff,
Right.
like that older.
Yeah.
The new music, again, I'm not knocking, I'm not shading, but the newest stuff, I'm like,
It's produced. It's a
yeah,
different
it's
feel.
different.
Like yeah,
it's
it's a
you
different
know,
feel.
some of them trying to keep up with Chris Brown, and I'm like, okay, do you? But,
Yeah.
right.
that's not my thing. But yeah, like you said, that soul.
It's a different soul
Yeah,
in that
man.
thing, bro.
And if you got, I feel like if you got good intentions behind it, then
That's my
it,
thing.
You know,
right?
Yeah.
Even for me, it's not even just about gospel. Like
Mm-hmm.
I won't. There are Earth, Wind, and Fire songs I won't sample because my family used to rock out to it.
Big
It's
facts.
a different. And don't get me wrong, I don't think that there should be rules attached to sampling.
Right.
Facts.
But like for me, there's
It's
some
your
things that I
personal-
like. There's a
yeah,
reverence for them. It's like
yeah.
I'm not
It's
gonna
your
touch
personal
this. Like
thing.
Golden Time and Dave from Frankie Beverly and Maze, I'm
Man,
never
come
gonna
on,
touch
man.
because
Yeah.
that's something important to my family.
Right.
I do the same thing sometimes. Sometimes I'm just like, as bad as I want to sample this
Right.
record, I'm not gonna chop this just because of what it does to me
Yeah.
emotionally and everything. So
But if somebody else does, it's fine.
big facts,
like you
big
do your
facts.
thing.
Do
Like,
your
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I'm not knocking any. That's my personal conviction, I guess you could say. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I
That's
feel
my
you.
thing. Like I'm with you. I'm 100%. It's certain things where you just like, I'm gonna stay away from
Nah,
that.
I'm gonna stay away from that.
Yeah. So I definitely respect that. Yeah.
You find yourself chopping more samples or being more original. What is
Man.
or both or like no rules or
Look.
just what you're feeling.
That's me. I'm big on feeling.
Yeah.
I'm one of them producers where it's like, yo, I do what I feel. You know what I mean? Unapologetically.
Right.
It's just like, yo, I might go to Splice, or I might go to Splice.
Yeah.
I might chop a record. I might
love it.
play something,
Yeah.
tickle around. I might,
Right.
you never know. I might pull something out and start like my set. Well, I hadn't did it in a while, but and I just thought about. I know Jael, he'll be like, man, you ain't pulled your sax out in a minute.
Jael from Dope Notoria?
Yeah.
So okay, so let's
They
talk
been on
about
the
this. Let's talk about this. So,
They be everywhere.
shouts out to Dope Notoria because
Yeah.
they're like really, I don't know, I'm proud of those guys. I see them
Man,
making
them my
moves and
brothers.
shit, like, and I think that those dudes are extremely talented,
Yeah.
and not even just as producers, as DJs
They
as
be
well.
everywhere.
They be everywhere, right?
Everywhere.
Them
So
my
shouts out to them.
brothers. Yeah.
But they said that you are partially responsible for their name,
Yeah.
and they've been on the show. Shouts out to the alumni.
Shouts out to the alumni, man. Shouts
Absolutely.
out to my brothers. Again, they taught me how to produce.
Really?
Yeah, and how so All right, I'm gonna take y'all back real quick. College, right? We in college.
Where'd you guys go to college at?
Art Institute of Atlanta.
Hell yeah, yo.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's
so,
where y'all met, or
yeah, that's
hell
where we
yeah.
met. That's where we met. So, we, I'm kicking it, going around the school, and I had just started back dabbling with producing. A lot of people feel like just because you play an instrument, or you've been around music, or it just comes naturally.
You got to work.
That's not. You definitely gotta work.
Right.
You definitely. You can't. You don't just pull up FL and it just come to you. Like it don't
you
work.
gotta put
Or
the time
Logic
in.
or whatever you use. And so, yeah, man. I met the twins. They were in the studio at the time. Crazy. We ran this big SSL console, and we were not.
Oh man.
We weren't even using it right at the time. We were just in there like, yo, I want to play some beats, and they had a beat on, and I was like, yo,
Yeah.
these guys are
Bananas.
for real. Like,
Yes.
for real. And I was like, yo, I gotta stay around them. Cause how I like to live life, for me personally, I always make sure I'm around people that's better than me.
Yeah.
Always. Like, that's in anything I do. Like,
It rubs
I'm
off
trying-
on you. It
Yeah,
does something
I'm
to you.
trying. Like, I'm like, yo, if you're good at something, I'm like, I need to be around you.
Right.
Like, so I did that, and I talked to them, and I was just like, yo, brothers, look, man, I'm trying to get back in producing, and I would love to just start vibing with y'all. Let's just link up and just start working. They like, yeah, bro, for sure. Like, yeah. So, man, we started clicking, and the chemistry instantly was just like, yo, crazy. Like crazy. I'll never forget. First track, it's gonna kill me. First track we made together, it was a joint. I forget the sample, but I might try to play it today. But we made it in my apartment at the time, no AC, hot, and like it's one of them. And from that we started, collabing with each other more, and we came up with a production group at the time, Dope Norteria, and we basically combined all of our Instagram names. So
Dope.
yeah.
What is Dope from?
So Dope Thrax. That's
Dope Thrax.
That's Jordan.
The
Yeah.
Bacteria.
The Bacteria, and mine was at the time was C-Nor 64.
Hell yeah.
So
yo.
it wasn't no DJ Lachii at the time. It wasn't no. It was just
Right.
us vibing. Like
Yeah.
I was at the time I was doing some film stuff, but I wasn't fully immersed in the music on the production side.
Right.
As heavy. So yeah, man, we linked up in college. We started it, and we started the production team, and we started getting to it, man. And yo, them my brothers, man. Like
They some good
Nice.
dudes.
yeah, them my brothers, and
Very
they
good
put me in the
energy.
game.
Yeah.
They put
Very
me in the
good
game.
energy from those guys.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm proud of them, seeing what they doing and how they go crazy, man. It motivates me all the time. And then on top of it, we stay together too. So
Yeah.
we got a house together.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So
We
you
got
still
a
so you
house.
still like they still fam.
Yeah, they fam.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
them like legit like my bros.
Hell yeah.
So you it was mentioned that you came up with the name.
Yeah.
So how did you get to the name you have now?
Okay, that's a great question, because a lot of people like Lachii, like where did that come from? So my middle name is Lachii. Yeah, it's Italian, and my dad has the same middle name. I believe my granddaddy was in the mob. Had to be. Yo, he had, because the way he act and move, I'm like, you might have been in the mob.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I just took the "the" off, and one of my bros in Carrollton was just like, yo, man, you just need to be Lachii, bro. Like, stop playing.
Right.
And so I'm like, okay.
I'm a huge fan of the organic.
Yeah.
Right.
To use your name.
Yeah,
Right. I don't
that's
know.
it.
No
Yeah.
shade to people with creative
Facts,
names
facts.
too.
Right.
That's
But-
not what I mean by that.
Yeah.
Right. But like Lachii is just it's fine.
It's who
It's
you are.
fine.
I mean, it's fire, and then it's who you are. Like, yeah, that's fucking awesome.
So
Like,
and so when I started getting behind the wheels heavy on the DJing side,
Right.
I was like, okay, yeah, let's go with DJ Lachii.
hell yeah.
And so that's where, and now my alter ego, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
When I'm producing, I'm wavy Lachii.
Yo,
So you know, we go.
So
Yeah.
I have an alter ego as well.
Yeah.
Prosecco Poppy.
Okay.
You know Drake is
That's what's
champagne Poppy, right?
That's what's up. I like that.
Prosecco Poppy, like, so I'm
Prosecco
very
Poppy, that's
very
hard.
chill.
Yeah,
Very chill. Like
yeah.
I don't, I'm not a boaster or a bragger, but
Yeah.
fucking Prosecco Poppy wears unbuttoned shirts and
Yeah,
exposed
that's-
taco meat.
That's it. You know, that's what
Smoke
it's.
cigars.
That's what it's supposed to be like.
Bachata, you know what I'm
you
saying?
know,
Like,
it's-
but that ain't me every day.
Yeah.
But sometimes when I'm on vacation, I feel like that.
That's it, and that's it. So and that's why when I started, getting back into the production heavy, I wanted to come back out where it was like, okay, everybody kind of knows me as DJ Lachii. He just a DJ. Like they might not know everything that I do. So I was just like, let me put something different on it, so that way the people be like, oh, okay, who's this? But it still has my name tied to it, because DJ plays a huge part in my production too.
Absolutely.
But the question was, it's like, you live in a house with all producers. So how is that creativity in there when y'all like let's cook up something? Like, I know it gotta be crazy.
I'm gonna tell you something. For me, it's so motivating, because it's times where I get home after a long day teaching the kids. So I teach high school.
Right.
I teach film at Campbell High School out in Cobb County. So I get home and I'm like, man, I'm tired. But I walk in and it's a session going on, and I'm like, I hear the twins, Dope No T, I hear them down there going crazy. I'm like, you know what? I think I can make a beat.
That's a good space to be in.
I think I can make a beat, because I did want to go and chill and relax and maybe be a little lazy, and just because I'm tired.
Yeah.
I work. But it's something about having other creatives around you that just push. It gives me a reason to not be lazy and just, and I don't want to use, I know that's kind of like a,
No, I
but
get
it's
it.
just like, it's times where you have to push yourself and be like, yo, this just pushed me, man.
Sometimes
I
you
need to
just
go
show
in.
up. Sometimes you feel super inspired.
Yeah.
And you were talking about like the chemistry between you guys.
Yeah.
And like it's a really important thing to like have chemistry with the creatives that you're around, because like it does fucking motivate you. It does something to you.
It does.
So what about like you, Reese, too? Because I mean, your house is
It's
a creative
so,
house.
Jesus, it's so interesting, because my wife and I, we're different types of creators. I feel like my wife is more of like a business creative, and she's thinking about the getting to the bag.
Right.
And I'm just like, but she's helping me to like want to get to the bag, right?
Yeah.
So like me, I'm more just like, it's just got to be what I'm feeling. I don't give I don't want to say I don't care about the money, because that's silly. Like, but I don't care about the money. That's not my motivator at all.
Facts, big facts.
So and then just being around, like, she plays this music that I've never heard in my life.
Yeah,
and
man.
I'm just like, Jesus, like, where did you get this
Yo,
from?
shout out to Sis.
Yeah.
Empress Ra. That's the
Shouts
OG.
out to Empress Ra.
That's real quick. I gotta say this on tape. Like, she was the first DJ when I started DJing. She was the first DJ to play with me when it wasn't no DJ Lachii, when no,
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, cause James, shout out to James, he knew, and he was like, yo, Empress go crazy, like, she a dope DJ, like, yo, it'll be a good look.
Yeah.
And we all met, and yo, she played with me on some like, yo, I just pull up.
Yeah.
It went no, because sometimes in the culture,
I could get political a little
they
bit.
be like, it's
Yeah.
a little house party, like it ain't. Man, she came through, killed it, and really put me on game. Showed me like, yo, you need to download this, get this, organize your stuff, and I'm forever grateful for your wife, man. She really looked out for me at that time.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what's up.
Yeah,
I'll say this: there's like a ton of like plants and natural light and turntables in my living in the living room, bro. And that's not a bad space to walk into every goddamn day. It's kind of cool. I didn't do it. I didn't do it, but I love it though. It's a good thing to see when you walk through the door.
Yeah.
Word. So okay, a couple more questions. We're not gonna hold you for too long.
Yeah.
Few more questions, important questions. When you're creating,
Yes.
Drums first or nah?
It depends, man. I'm a situational.
I like that answer. Yeah.
I'm a situational, like, and I know I talk a lot about emotions now, because when I took a break from producing,
Yeah.
I stopped for like a while, and when I got back into it, for me, producing is like that, you know, that good girlfriend that you had, and you like, man, I wish I wouldn't have messed that up.
Yeah,
But
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Luckily, I got back in, and I promise I'm making sure.
Baby, I'm gonna make it right. I got you, baby.
Right.
I'm gonna make this
You know
right.
what I mean? So, yeah, I'm one of them. I'm like, it depends on the vibe. I might come in and be like, yo, I heard some drums the other day. Let me play around with the pattern I heard, and then go into my own thing, because I get inspired when I hear stuff, and I'm like, yo, oh yeah, I could enhance this in my own way, because it's nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
It's a couple of things that we could do. We could go, or we could go, or we could. You know what I mean? And it's only so far we could go, right?
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, with me knowing that, I get inspired off of other people. I might hear one of your tracks and be like, yo, that made me want to make a beat. I got
That's what's up.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, yeah, man, like, it's sometimes I'm like, let me go ahead and do the drums, or
Right.
sometimes it's like, let's get melodic first, and
I
then
get it.
put the drums around it. So it's situational.
I mean, everything is super situational. It is situational.
Yeah.
Because, you know, inspiration, like, you don't dictate that. It happens when
Big
it happens.
facts. Big facts.
It happens from whatever it
Yeah.
happens. Like,
Yeah.
literally, like, there's no rhyme or reason. I could just, like, look at somebody's outfit and be like, oh, shit, I need to make a beat.
Yeah.
Or I could have some coffee that's just like, oh, my God, this is goddamn amazing. I need to make a beat.
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah.
Or I could see a video of you and be like, holy shit, I need to make a beat. Like,
Yeah.
it's all these different factors
Big
that can,
facts.
like, yeah.
Big facts. Yeah, man.
You
Big
got
facts.
one you prefer over the other, like producing or DJing?
That's a good question. Man, honestly, no, I can't honestly say I do.
What?
Not right now.
Yo,
now, it's
DJing
subject-
is such a different type of creativity.
is.
You're
It
moving a
is.
crowd. You're playing.
Man.
You're playing a crowd like an instrument
Right.
almost. In my mind,
Yo.
I don't know if that's the right way to word it.
No, it is. It is essentially, you know, you tapping into other people's emotions
Right.
and stuff like that. So, yeah, man, it's
That's another like thought process. 'Cause
it is, man.
My production is so inward, and
Yeah.
being a DJ has to be so
Outward, yeah, and it's a difference. But I will say, producing gives me an advantage with DJing, because there's certain things where I know I'm like, okay, I could do this at this time, because it's like me hitting.
Does
know.
DJing give you a advantage as a producer? Do you feel?
Yes, because it's
I could
certain
imagine so.
certain records that I know I'm like, all right, this is what I'm gonna run.
Yeah.
In this specific spot, because
Right.
they gonna go crazy to that.
Right.
So it's a
Because
cheat
you already
code.
know.
It's a cheat
Yeah,
code. It's
yeah,
like
yeah, you already know.
yeah, I could do this record real quick.
Yeah.
You know.
Word.
Yeah,
Word.
so yeah, man.
So, really important question that we ask a lot of people: if you have a Mount Rushmore of producers,
Ooh, I
if
knew
you
this
have
was
if you have
coming.
4 or 5 people that you got to
Ah.
put up there, who are you
Dude.
putting up there? We're not talking about Dilla because we just acknowledged Dilla off the strength.
Yep.
I feel
Yep.
like a lot of beat culture.
Yep. Yep.
Not just Dilla, but Dilla is very important to beat culture, and we just
Yeah,
gonna
he
acknowledge
is.
that.
He is.
Who are your top 4, top 5?
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. I went to bed thinking about this question because I knew you guys were gonna ask it. And this is a really hard,
I know
really hard
it's
question
not
for
easy
me.
if you're on the spot.
And this is subject to change, because I realize as I grow and I get older, I respect certain things.
Right.
When I was listening to the Isley Brothers in high school, it was like, man, this is crazy. But now when I listen to them, I'm like, oh my God, this is phenomenal. I'm
Right.
so glad.
Yeah.
So right now, if I had to choose, you said I got 5 or 4?
4 or 5. Hey, listen, honorable mentions can be mentioned. So
Okay.
give us 4
Okay.
and then give us your honorable mention.
Okay. So, you know, already Pharrell,
My guy.
you know, that's definitely up there. I gotta do Tim.
Tim. Oh my God.
And I know we all, but it's
Tim. there will be no Tim slander at the table.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Will
why
be
I'm
no
like,
Timberland
it's
slander at the
different.
table,
It's,
yo.
it's different.
Yes.
I'm gonna put another one because, I'm gonna go these two because they inspired me. When me and the twins did link, I started listening to these two producers' stuff heavy. Some people might not agree and they might be like, yo, whatever. But I gotta do it. Madlib and Flying Lotus.
Jesus, man.
And the reason I gotta do it is because, man, when I first started producing, I was listening to they stuff like heavy, like at producing with the twin when I first really got into it and taking it serious.
Flying Lotus is a culture shifter.
Man.
He
So-
shifted the fucking culture of beat making.
Man,
Wait, so I know you don't watch anime really. Do you watch anime?
a little bit.
Yo, I saw he did
He did the samurai shit
Yes.
with,
He did.
on
Yeah, he
Netflix,
did.
man.
Yeah,
It's insane. Like
Dude.
the music on that show is
it's
insane.
I can imagine. Have you guys ever seen him live? Been to a?
Yep.
Yo,
I have not.
Did
Yep.
you go? When did you go?
When he was here,
At the masquerade? Not masquerade. The
spot in
tabernacle.
no, I won the Tabernacle. What's that spot? He's still in it. It's in EAV.
Okay.
Like
He did 529?
Huh?
Got it.
No, it's not EAV. It's in
Little 5 points,
Little
right?
Five.
So
Yeah,
he
it's
did
in
like
Little
Out
Five.
5 or some shit like that?
yeah, that's what it was. It was
Yeah.
L5.
Oh wow, I didn't
Yeah,
know.
he was in.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, I was running a half a controller eyes in there, man. Like
Of course.
Yeah, like
Of
that
course.
joint was wild, and then
Man.
he did his whole alter ego thing too. Like that
Yeah.
joint was wild.
yeah. What is it, Captain?
Yeah, Captain
That's
something.
when he rap a little
Yeah.
bit, right? Yeah. So he did that. He did that at the show, but this was back when we were actually me and the twin. We all went, and one of our homies ski. We went to that joint and that concert, and I was just like, yo. But the only reason I put them up there, and again, honorable mentions, I could get into some, of course, like Madlib.
Yeah.
Of course, I was listening to. I'm not Madlib, sorry. MF Doom. I was
MF is
listening to a lot. A
crazy.
lot of people don't know he does production too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was listening to a lot of his beat tapes. Like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Metro Boomin is another big one.
Bro, people
Yeah.
sleep on Metro because he do trap
they
beats,
sleep
but
on him.
man, Metro,
and
like,
he does more than just that, but
Right.
he influenced me a lot when it comes to certain things
Right.
as a producer. I like how he took the forefront and said, hey, I don't mind being in front in this generation and doing the producer / artist and putting it out, saying, hey, like, this is me and 21 Savage process.
Right.
Because a lot of times the producers take the background. And I'm not saying he's the first that did it. It's just I like the way he did it.
Right. Yeah.
I like the way he went about it. So Metro, it's a lot. Somebody be.
Somebody banging outside. Yeah.
Yeah, nah, it's a lot of different ones where I'm just like, oh man, I said I'm gonna say this, but because it was so hard. But Tricky Stewart.
I don't even know
Never
who that
heard
is.
of
Yeah, Tricky Stewart. He did a lot with Usher and R&B and you know, yeah. Tricky
Yeah, I
Tricky
don't-
is another. And I'm gonna be real, y'all. A lot of them I saw live. So I used to intern at Silent Sound.
Yeah.
So we worked on a lot of like different artists like Travis Scott sessions. We worked on Usher sessions. So some of these guys I got a chance to see how they work. And you know, I used to go get their food.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm sitting up there. The minute I could take their food in the studio, I see Tricky on the keys. I'm like, oh my God, like this is what it's like. Like this is the vibe. You know what I mean? Right. So yeah, some of those guys, when I saw them live, that changed my mental as far as production. Cause I do tracks where it's just chill, but I got records with my homies.
Yeah.
Right. And it's, you know, it's a vibe, and I learned how to actually produce as well. And again, shouts out to Dope Nortier. They taught me how to produce in a way to where it's not just production. They taught me how to produce.
It's a
like,
difference between beat making and producing.
right,
It's not
cultivate.
the same thing.
They're really good. I will say this on record too. They're really good at that. A lot of people don't. They hear the production and it's so good. They don't know that they actually, like my lady.
Yeah.
Ye, shout out to my baby Ye. She a dope artist. So they actually help cultivate her sound
Yeah.
as an artist.
That's dope.
And I'm like, yo,
It's a skill to be able
it
to.
is.
All right, so I gotta give this shout out to a dude that I've never given a shout out to before ever at all. There's a dude he's not from my hometown. I forget where he's from. He passed a couple years ago. His name was OSM Mikey. A lot of different names, right? So when I was on my rapper shit, I'd go over to his crib to record, and he produced, and like he had these techniques to make you more confident.
Yeah.
This is a funny story. I have to share this.
Yeah.
One of his techniques was like, I was in the booth one day. He was like, "Yo, I see what you're doing. I see what you're trying to do, but yo, I need you to don't laugh at me. I need you to grab your nuts while you do it." Right? I swear to God, right? So I'm in the booth and I grab my nuts, and like this shit came out flyer than it's ever came out, and I was like, "Holy shit! Like, you're a goddamn magician."
Right? Yeah.
So shouts out to the producers who know how to coach,
big facts,
and produce you and make you better.
Man, that's part of it, man. Cause again, like I said, I'm not necessarily to the production side. I've been doing that probably like 6-7 years, but like as far as doing music, I dibbled and dabbled in that. So again, because of the twins, they taught me how to like have conversations with artists and let them know like, hey, this is what you need to do and stuff. So
Word. So two more questions. I need to know like what type of setup are you running off of? Like what do you create with?
Okay, now it's just FL and a keyboard. I used to use the MK micro MK2 Native Instruments. Am I saying that?
MK2? Yeah, I got the MK2. I love it. I'm so about that shit.
Yeah, I was on the pass, but I'm gonna be real now. I'm to the point to where when I got an idea, I gotta get it out. If I have to, sometimes I put my keyboard on the computer. And I'm doing drums off that. About to mess my little keys up. Or if I got the MIDI keyboard, when I feel it, I try to hurry up and get it out because I don't want to forget it.
Right.
So I'm one of them. I use whatever I gotta use, but my preference is just a MIDI board and the laptop if I have to. Yeah. So
last question. Where can everybody find you anywhere? What are we looking for?
Man,
how do we find you?
All right, so if you want to keep up with the vibes and everything, make sure you follow me at DJ Lachii. That's LACH, 2 eyes.
2 eyes.
2 eyes, yes. Make sure you don't forget that last eye.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man, you can follow me everywhere on that. Again, I got music out. Real quick, I got music out with the twins too, because they do the artistry and stuff as well, and a couple of other people. I got a little campaign called Me and the Homies, and so I'm doing records with a lot of my friends.
Hell yeah.
A lot of friends that are producers that do music.
Right.
I'm like, yo, I want to do a record with you. I know you used to doing the behind the scenes stuff, but I want to do a record with you.
That's what's up.
So it's a situation where it's out on all digital streaming platforms.
Shoot us a link. We'll include the link in the YouTube video for sure.
For sure, man. Yeah. So make sure y'all please tap in. And I got a shout out, man. Shout out to my brother Munir Zaki. When I started back producing heavy, he was one of the ones that took me and kind of coached me back into getting my stuff. Cause he one of the dudes I look up to. Like, I was like, yo, he younger than me and everything, but the brother he know what he doing with it. So he put me back in the game. Some of the stuff I'm gonna play, we collabed on. So
hell yeah.
Cause I'm all for like, I'm the collaborator.
Hey, I feel collaboration is essential because we can't get. First of all, none of this is possible without people. If you're not collaborating with people, then like, what are you doing?
Big facts.
But like, collaboration is just essential because like I'm sure if we sit down for a session, you are gonna show me some shit that I've never seen.
Big facts.
And I'm gonna show you some shit that you've never seen.
Big facts.
And it's gonna be a beautiful situation.
It is. It is. And you know what's cool about it is like you said, I love being around producers that just push me.
Right.
Like I be like, yo, like I always surround myself. Like again, I stay with 2 dynamic producers.
Yes.
Munir's crazy. Man, you go crazy.
Thank you, sir.
First time, I'm gonna be real. James Lewis paid me a beat that you made for him. I thought Fly Low made it.
That's
I'm
crazy.
sorry about the comparison.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
No, I'm gonna take that. Don't
but
take that back.
I was
yes,
like,
thank you so much.
I said, who made it? He said, Reese made it. I said, yo, that dude is crazy.
Appreciate you, bro.
Like I don't even know. I never told you that. I've been meaning to tell you that for a while.
Well, thank you, man.
But yes,
that's
bro.
a big.
Yo,
Jesus
I
Christ.
was just like, oh my God, this is nuts. So I love like stuff like that. I love it. You know what I mean?
You want to
That's
give
what
me
it's about.
compliments, bro? I'm a Leo. I take that shit all goddamn day. Thank you, sir. You a Leo?
When your birthday?
August 3rd.
Okay, I'm July 23rd. Yo, I knew it was something.
Ah,
You know,
my guy.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
So,
Lachii.
yeah.
Thank you for being here, brother. We
And
appreciate you.
I appreciate y'all, like, for real. I wanted to do this for a while, so
This
I
is
really
awesome,
appreciate
man.
y'all, brothers,
Thanks for
man,
coming
for
through,
real,
bro.
man.
Y'all stay tuned. This dude's about to go crazy. Please stay tuned. This beat set is going to be amazing. I promise you, yo.
Yo,
Y'all keep it locked. This is Beats, Brews, and Life.
peace.
I'm dancing. Old life I abandoned. Now this life I live, I manage. Paint on a whole new canvas. Rub the left and grab my wishes. I'm so glad to win. If I'm gonna eat my team, come with me. I can be scared to get it. Baby doing way too much. He like best of love. This how people show me love. Yeah, you know what's up. Baby doing way too much. This how people show me love. What they do to you? All this back and forth, it ain't good for you. I might call it truth, cause I never do. Put guns on the table, I'm not afraid to shoot. They did not care about the boy, they did not care about the loot. They heard I was getting the deal, now they all wanna build. This pen ain't free, by all means, don't you worry about a thing. Just pay me, let me be, I'm just tryna live a dream. Back in the land of the free, I'm dancing. Old life I abandoned, now this life I live, I manage. Paint on a whole new canvas, rub the left and give my wishes. I'm so glad to win, if I'm gon' eat my team, come with me. I can be scared to get it, baby doing way too much. He like best of love, this how people show me love. Yeah, you know what's up, baby doing way too much. This how people show me love. Can we relate? Can we relate? Yeah. Can we debate? Yeah. But I want debate. Yeah. I turn the cake. Yeah. All about cake. Yeah. Can we relate? Can we relate? Can we relate? Can we relate? Can we debate? Yeah. But I want debate. I want the gate. I should the gate. Bitches gon' wait. Bitches can play. Yeah. I want the K. Yeah. I want the K. Yeah. The fucking name. Yeah. The fucking snake. Still on the block. Chasing that guap. Chasing that bank. I'm in the man. I got the girl like a band. Yeah. Give me the band. Give me the band. Give me the motherfucking guap. I got the Glock. Gotta get my fucking dance. I'm in the party with WAP. Yes, the WAP. I got the motherfucking band. I did it better than that. I don't even fuck with their friends. All of my cuts. I don't even fuck with the hand. I don't even fuck with the guap. I do the guap spin. I don't even fuck with the guap. I do the guap spin. I got some money to spend. We got some money to spend. I got some money to spend. We got some money to spend. Yeah, can we relate? Can we relate? Yeah, can we debate? Yeah, but I want debate. Yeah, I turn the cake. Yeah, all of my cake. Yeah, can we relate? Can we relate?
I know what you did. I know, and I wanna talk about it. I know you know. I've been holding cards so long, and I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start now. Tell me when you hide, where do you go? Tell me if she lied, she know I know. Tell me why you lie, tell me why. I don't know what you are, what you think. Yeah, you know I love you, but I probably get it. You can tell me stay, but I have to go. I would not expect someone to stay. If I live, funny how wait when I let my guard down, you play rough. No, not this time, but we can't have this shit out. It's too late for me to stay. I wish I could think to say we can only make it this late. No, I could've done without lies. I know the one I love is blind. This just don't feel right. You know me, me. What you think? Yeah, you know I love you, but I probably get it. You can tell me stay, but I have to go. I would not expect someone to stay. If I live, yeah, you know I love you, but I probably get it. You can tell me stay, but I have to go. I would not expect someone to stay.
I'm on a whole other planet. Lights on my lens, lights on my neck, friends. Got these friends. Lights on me, I'm standing. Girl so demanding. Say she is my standing. Boy, I'm so fancy. You're not letting me. You're crazy. sweet like candy. I don't need them pretty like candy. I swear the tooth from that Andy. And they just like Mandy. And the girl real skinny. Black shoulders, I'll drop me my throat. Ice on the roof in your dirt. Say you gon' be colder. We get close to your nose, sir. She's up to my coaster. Ain't that her? Yeah. Ain't niggas see me. Came from the bottom like me. I need to come out with me. Mom, yeah, they take me. Yeah, I'm saying, money keep expanding. Do you understand me? I'm on a whole nother planet. Ice on my lens. Ice on my neck, friends. But these little friends. Ice on me, I'm standing. We are so demanding. Say she is my standing. Ice on my neck, go bling. Fair to sell off the dream. 25 racks on the ring. Bling, bling, bling. DBS told me they water. I don't want your bitch top water. You can get it back, I borrow. Ice on my neck like fuck. I'm a big dog, you a duck. Feel like a dog get stuck. Every car I ride in need a green card. Foreign, but I bought a green card. I swear this or what I wish I had a serve. I'm a whole other.
Thoughts running rapidly like ADHD. Vision blurred, if only I could add AC. Lately my life has been shaky, mainly from overthinking. I lack in maintaining a balance. Ounces of joy come and go, but not enough for me to count it. Wandered off in the land of intangible. Senses can't manage my vantage, nothing to my advantage. Planning to make an escape, my feelings tell me to wait. Go rollie with the cracked face, a method of time and the days. Trying to pull from this place, only my thoughts can create. And in the distance I spot a pair of J's and I know it's saying, you've been trying to keep your head level. It's getting hard not to settle. Been patiently stuck in the middle between life or the shovel. Praying for a pound by skipping rocks in the puddle. But however, I keep my 2 feet grounded before they play me 6. And just embrace the slips. Shedded layers just to realize that I'm well equipped for any storm or hurdle that might cause a mental shift. Money can solve it, get rich. But what's the point of posing with the goal when your soul don't glow? Cloud chasing till your souls don't show. Rat racing for the cheese, knowing that niggas lactose. Saying what you really want ain't always good for you, so you know, at most, the search is for something that's more intangible. Lows get hard when them highs start demanding you handle. You stand for you get this will become countable. Either way, no flesh. Pardon me while I grow where I'm at. Examine my steps.
Pass me the ball and that's a home run home. Here's a carrot candy cause them boys don't get along. I do it for my team, on my back I put them on. And when I touch down, boy, you know it's going to the whole crew meet me at the hot wing store. 10p, lemon pepper, wet big bro. This is something that I can't let go. This is something that I can't let go.
Dior, baby, yeah, that's my cologne. Throwback beauty look like me alone. Yeah. My queen got a king in her arms. Together we gon' make it through the storms. I told her I've been out here working, I'm trying to go run it up. Where I come from, not many people run it up. They just push your head up, hoping that you stay stuck. But I can't stay stagnant, way too active. I ain't bragging, just honestly out relaxing it. My heart is passionate, music always attracting it. Never sleep, I'm just working out with the moon. No temper tantrums, been grinding since I was 2. Bye bye baby, bye bye baby. This so crazy, might go crazy. They don't like me, make news daily. This life in the least I made it.
That's a home run home. Here's a carrot candy cause them boys don't get along. I do it for my team, on my back I put them on. And when I touch down, boy, you know it's going to meet me in the
I'm feeling like I ain't got no rights. I ain't never right. What you tryna make me do? What you tryna make me prove? No matches for you. Ain't no spot. Call me at the door, but give me some room to move. Ooh. Can you make me feel brand new? Make me feel on you, but you ain't got no proof. Ooh. No matches. Ain't no spark. Call me at the door. I know this hard for you. I'm right outside. Can you come feel on my vibe? Let me know you want your all of my time. Talk to me nice. Why you so spice?
Pet legs in my socks. In the rocky road, did I get them to the goals in the street, they tryna stop me. Fuck a college copper, fuck a fucking cop. Yeah, for the one time, I put
He's so wavy.
all the bitches round, tryna get my cup. Yeah, I'm not a phone, roll over railroad. Where the niggas gone, poking bean, chillin' with the Zoes. That's my family, they my family, they my cookie. Watch you roll round the pot, then they gon' shop. Playing with the spider, they pull up and then they talk. Niggas round funny, they cook up the bunny. I didn't show my chest, but you say they want me for it. I don't know the risk, yeah. Niggas ain't no slimy. Shit me up for this. Everybody around me slime. Everywhere I go, I keep that trap like a honey. Yeah, little diamonds on me, but I'm not corny. Yeah, you so nice, sorry, so don't tell me about your story. Black, white, see, Ori, private rings, private rings, private
Till I met this little freak and they Mac. Then the thing get a style.